Okay, everyone. So we're back. It's been a while since I've done some videos. Time to get away from a little bit of the Borderlands 2 that I've been doing and some of the other videos. Been spending a lot of time playing some Diablo 3 with the Reaper of Souls expansion. And so I figured now that, the 2.1 patch is out, everything is going through. I haven't done any Diablo 3 videos up until this point, and I thought it would be pretty cool with the new seasons coming in and been able to take a brand new character, go through, kind of do a walkthrough and progress up through with a character I haven't used before. I already got some level 70 Witch Doctor and Wizards. They're pretty in-game ready. And so, there'll be videos I'll make with those guys too as well. But I thought it would be pretty cool just to go through, try a season, follow it, make videos as I go, and just see how to progress. I've gotten pretty, experience with the game, its mechanics. So hopefully you'll learn something if you're new to the game. If not, just I guess enjoy anyway, or even comment on things that I'm not doing well. So I've already done a little bit of I thought the very beginning of the game is so slow, so much intro stuff that's going on, and so I figure I'll just go ahead and skip that part and get on to the part where you're dealing with the Skeleton King. And so we are just here in New Tristram, and we're about to go ahead and pick up that. I'm actually going to skip a lot of the story elements because I just assume for most people they've already played through the game and they know the storyline. I know the storyline, and so I personally don't really want to deal with it. But I got a little bit of gear. Let me just I'm going to take a minute, see what I can do here as far as upgrading, getting my damage output up. Yeah, we'll do all this stuff. When you're playing on normal and it's softcore, I mean, really, the importance of life regen and that sort, it's not really that important. I mean, right now, paper stats just damage and toughness. And that's what I'm just kind of focusing on, just making sure I can take what I'm getting, and that I'm dealing enough damage to go back. At this point, also, crafting things aren't really all that important, so I'm going to be selling back all of my crafting material, and I'll save most of the crafting towards in-game. So since I got a little bit of money, I'm going to go through here really quick and see if we have anything that we can buy that is oh shoot, that's an upgrade. So see, we got some bracers here. Ooh, that's really nice. So we'll buy those. A better shield. Okay, we'll take that. And yeah, everything else we'll go ahead. So there we go. So that's a nice little damage upgrade, or a little bit of damage reduction upgrade. So we'll definitely be able to take more of what we're getting. And all right. So let's go ahead. So I'm just gonna look to try to make the videos be in 30-minute blocks. We'll just kind of see how it goes. It might end up being longer than that or not longer than that. And we'll just kind of go with the flow here. So, like I said, I love playing the game. I don't really necessarily get bored with doing anything. And this is actually my first melee class that I'm using here. So, that in itself is a nice, interesting dynamic. I think so. This will be pretty neat. And I haven't really spent as much time since the 2.1s came out, since it just came out, I guess Monday. I knew that they were going to start doing. I knew it was going to be pretty soon, just because anytime you see these community events show up, they're like, "Hey, all gold, really high." So I guess they're trying to just get everybody locked back into the game. I guess with the extra gold. I mean, be able to do a few more things. Since the goblins now actually play a little bit more of an integral part in the gameplay, with the fact that they can drop the little goblin portals where you can go in and get some special loot. I guess that's a nice way to kind of buff that and get everybody an opportunity to at least give that a shot and see what that is and everything like that. And then just the fact to get gold. I mean, really at this point in the game, everybody has pretty much what they need with golds and upgrades, and gold's not really hard to get. they fixed that a while back with some of the other patches and stuff. So, gold, fine. Gold is very easy to get. I mean, if you just play the game, go through the game, then you should be able to get, the majority of that stuff pretty simple. But right now, we're just kind of going through and just trying to take out the bad guys, going through the cathedral. But yeah, the beginning of the game, I mean, a lot of it's just introductions, not too hard. There's not really a lot to it. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, your skills aren't super developed. I mean, it really is just like a way for you to kind of test out like what your character can do, get you a chance to try all the different runes and skills and stuff like that before you really start aiming towards a build. I think as I go through this, I will be a little bit more conscious of what I'm actually equipping, and not just gear wise, but skill wise, and see where we can go. I'm not as knowledgeable of all the popular builds that the Crusader actually has, but we'll like I said, I'm learning this as much as you learning, so we'll learn along the way, and we'll see what's going on, and I think but I'm not going to really worry so much about trying to do something super specific until we get to level to the higher levels. I mean, once all the runes are unlocked and and really you're not, I mean, as you can see, you're not going to really get to all the the main runes. I mean, level 70 is when everything's unlocked. So, I mean, up until that point, we'll just kind of just play around with everything and just see what goes on. I mean, I've tested most of the stuff so far. I haven't really messed around with a lot of the legendary gems, which I think for people that that have been playing the game and for whatever reason on their characters do not already have like max level gems inside of their pre-existing characters, those legendary gems will be able to help out depending upon their builds. I mean, I've seen a couple of them just through videos, but I don't really know what all they really do. But the few I've seen, I play Witch Doctor primarily these days, and I saw one that helped increase the pet damage, and I was like, wow, well, that's going to be really awesome. Just makes the pet build just that much more viable, especially as you're trying to go through. I mean, especially if you haven't already progressed hardcore through your T1 to T6 realm. So I think it's going to actually help out those people that might still be behind, because most people can't farm I'm saying it right. Yeah, most people can't farm T6 comfortably. That's, I mean, just go in solo and, you can do whatever. I mean, he probably can do it in a 4-man or 4-person, let's be PC, a 4-person group. And so, but, for most people, that's just something that they're still trying to strive for. So, I mean, it is good on Blizzard that they're at least trying to add a couple elements to the game, help people progress. And, I mean, and above all, I guess, just have fun no matter what you're, what I'm saying, whatever you're playing at. It's the beauty is the game can be as challenging or as fun, but I mean, obviously, you want that right balance of, hey, I can do this, comfortably, and it's challenging, yet, you're not just getting your ass kicked every 5 minutes. So, there is that balance between there, but I mean, like I said, with these seasons, it's gonna be pretty neat seeing the leaderboards. I mean, I'm pretty sure right now as we speak, I mean, they just opened up the season a few days ago, and I mean, I'm pretty sure the hardcore, not hardcore as in the game mode, but just the people that do spend hours and hours and hours a day, playing the game have already reached that point. I mean, there's probably guys like, hey, how to get to level 70 this quick. So, and so, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that are already at that point. Says I got an empty weapon slot here, so we'll mess around with that here in just a sec. I got me a Nephilim Glory. No, I'm not. Yeah, I do. I'm like all gleaming and stuff. Attack speed is up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is crazy. I haven't just played through these levels, I mean, when you're just doing bounties, generally not when you're doing bounties and you're just trying to get these keys. I mean, you're just basically just going through the content as fast as you can, I mean, the direct paths to everything you kind of learn, and you can go through, this cathedral level in 2 seconds and boom, you're there, Let me hit these guys with a shield bash. There we go. Tear these guys up. Uh, there we go. All right. So yeah, you just go through and you're just doing stuff and things and stuff and things. I know. Sounds like I make a lot of sense, right? Um. Uh, I was supposed to get the warrior stuff, and I totally was not paying attention to what I was doing. I know, it's a blooper. I just got into slashing things, and you know what? Screw it. This is a good chance for me to mess with my inventory. So let's upgrade this shield, even I just got that damn shield. Okay. And let's see. These are better bracers. I'm not going to be healing. But like I said, at this point in the game, healing is not anything important that you really need to worry about. This sword does a little more damage. I will take it. And, well, okay, we'll just keep on going here. Look at that. We look a little bit more like a paladin now. Got everything all... Look at that. I got a season achievement already. So. Is this a two-hander? Yeah. Okay. Forgot to get your gear, man. My bad. Like I said, he's like, I want to join the fight too, Brother Tucker. Oh, okay. We can go find Jondar. Was there anything good I just picked up? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, I just took that shield and then I was like, um, I'm not a really big, fan of the two-handed weapons. I don't really use a lot of them. Um, I'm pretty sure they have their uses and everything, but I mean, me being mostly an int character, I've never, used them. I've always kind of used the offhand slash weapon combination. I mean, just because you get that extra, you get the extra stuff, that comes along with the offhand. So let's get Jondar. Oh. Attack speed's not super awesome with the two-hander, but you do a lot more damage. But like I said, this early in the game, we're just trying to hurt people and get to where we need to be. But I will probably, well, we'll see how far this goes. I said, really, I'm thinking maybe up until we get to the Skeleton King might be a good point in the game in which we can do stuff. Yes, I want him to join me. It's a really stupid question. And we'll give him a power. We can go with that. With taunt keeps people off of me, I guess. I don't need to really worry about healing. I mean, like I said, we don't have to make a big deal about these powers because these are all powers that'll... Look at that. Boom. Ain't ready. Get with my Kevin Hart voice. No, she wasn't ready. Yeah, I ain't ready. So yeah, we just kind of slice it on through these guys. So yeah, I mean, this is a gear-based game, and the most important thing that you can do in these kinds of games is progress, and that's what we're here to do. That's what we're trying to do, and that will be our goal. Let's just try to progress through the game, get through the content, and say get to the end game. I would say, going through my witch doctor, I would say that it took roughly about 7 to 8 hours, I felt like, to get through the campaign, at least. Not getting to level 70, but just to say I've done all the stuff. I got through the adventure mode, So now I can hit just the whole bounties and rift combinations. I would say probably about 7 hours. I did it roughly in a weekend. Um, you know, just messing around, not not playing too long. At any one given time, sit down, go do something, sit down, go do some stuff. So like I said, gotta break up the action. So I can't sit here all day and do this kind of stuff. Got to go and socialize and do things, but it's a holiday, it's a Labor Day weekend. I thought Blizzard probably picked the right time to release something like this because a lot of people, if you're like me and most of your buddies and friends decide to go on out and do something and and do other things for the weekend, and now you're just sitting at home and you're trying to waste some time, then this is a perfect opportunity to sit down and test out all the new content because they've really updated a lot of the content. Let's see. Let me see what I can do here. Does this got a thing? It says a rune. There's nothing wrong with using a rune at this point. Shield glare. Let's go with iron skin here. And then provoke. I'm not really using shield glare and blinding enemies. Well, we'll do that. Iron skin again, damage reduction. Which I guess if you're playing like a hardcore character or something like that, that would probably be super useful. I would imagine. Probably would be just super useful just in general. But again, I don't really expect to die at all playing through this. So this is, not to sound, whatever, like I'm just, the king of all this, but I just don't really expect to falter in my goals of trying to get through this content without dying. Right now, I'm just kind of messing around. Probably spend a little bit more time in here. There'll be moments I'll explore, and then there'll be times where I don't. But it kind of just depends on where I'm at, what act I'm in. Act 1 probably is one of my favorite acts. Oh. Well, that's mean. They're like, we're not getting you these things until you destroy these things. Okay, this attack speed kind of sucks. So I might actually get rid of this two-hander. And go back to the offhand. I think that is what we want to do here. You want to give me my resplendent chest? Is it a resplendent chest? Resplendent, whatever you call it? Whatever. Yeah, I think that might be what we do. So we're going to upgrade this helm. I'm going to get that shield. And then we need a weapon. Let me just pick one. I don't even know which one was the best one. Yeah, we'll do this. What? Oh, I just picked what I just had, huh? Hold up. There we go. I'm gonna move around a little bit. I think that'll be a little bit more effective. Plus, you got an offhand. Offhands give you other benefits and stuff like that. Including, some strength adding and all that stuff and paper stats. So we'll stick with that. And like I said, the shield will help us out with our damage reduction. Probably one of the better things about using a Crusader early on in the game is the fact that you just start out with a shield, so you're not going to be getting hit a lot early on, or you won't take as much damage as everybody else, early on in the game. But again, you play it the way that you want to play it. So, if you're going through and let's see what's in here, and yeah, you just play it the way that you want to play it. And so, if you want to go through and do whatever, then it's fine. So we'll let's see. We'll try to see, and this is where you kind of go through. You can use your iron skin, and you can tank out a lot of this. And look at that. Right when you're getting, And I'm pretty sure there's all kinds of techniques and stuff and tactics and like I said, I'll learn all that over time. Again, using these melee characters, it's a completely different style of play. You know, my witch doctor is a pet doctor build. That's what I'm currently rolling. I like that. Just I can kind of kick back, let the pets do all the damage, and I just focus more on. Um, well, my witch doctor probably is a little bit more tanky than most witch doctors would probably be, but um, I mean, my witch doctor can take some damage. It can take some pretty good damage. So we're pretty cake on all that. So let's see. Trying to kill as many things as possible, making sure we're just milking it out. Milking it out. Doing as much as we can. So yeah, look at him. Looking like a paladin. That is what we're talking about. People, yeah, I know it's a Crusader, but I mean that's essentially what they did here. It's just basically the paladin class from Diablo 2. So that's all they did. Gave it a fancy name. I mean, paladins are basically holy warriors. That's what paladins are. That's what this Crusader is. Holy water, holy warrior. So fighting evil, fighting devils and the demons. Make my mama happy. She don't like evil up around here. So that's what we doing here. Sunday. Okay, none of that really makes sense, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, we're just gonna let's see this. Again, we're just kind of blocking through this stuff. And with my characters, I'll probably do some videos of the run, like maybe like a build video, kind of show how I'm using my characters, and maybe do some of the riff runs and stuff, with some of my buddies, and kind of see what we do with that. I know they got like all the times and they track it online now. You can see how you're doing. So I mean, it just gives people a different look at the things that they're doing within the game. Adds a little competitive aspect to the game if you're into that. These days, every game needs to have some sort of competitive aspect. I mean, a lot of games are judged, on how good their competitive material is. So, in a game like this, it's always interesting to see games like this where it's more built upon being co-op, but and that's what it is. But you also want to kind of just see how you stack up, with your friends, because the big thing about the end game, or the what people are trying to do is worry about efficiency. How fast can I clear this riff? How fast I can do that? And now you get an opportunity to see how you stack up against with everybody. So that'll be pretty cool. And so let's go ahead, since we're pretty full on material, we'll go back here to town. I think I'll just go up into the. We'll fight the Scorpion King. My goodness, the Skeleton King, and then that'll be the end of this particular video, and then we'll just kind of work it from there. Let's see. Is this better? It's got some more vitality and healing, but it ain't really that. So none of this really is that damn important. So you know what? I'm just going to sell everything. I think we're doing pretty good up into this point. So we're just going to just pop all this stuff. Because like I said, there's nothing that you really are gaining right now that is really that important. Again, we can go look through here. We can find a weapon if we want to buy one. Miscellaneous. Let's see. Is there anything here armor-wise that'd be useful? So here's a weapon. I mean, here's a one-handed axe that gives me 7% more damage. It's not that expensive. We'll take it. We'll equip it. So there we go. So since we're at that point where we're about to fight the Skeleton King, this won't take so long. Let's see. Okay, we are going. Yeah, they ain't ready. It's like a short axe, you know. So using the sword, you know, it feels like you got a lot of range, and you're just out here just, you know, swiping dudes. But you know, I ain't gonna listen to those dudes talk. We know where the Skeleton King is, so we're just gonna go ahead and give that dude a visit, say what's up. Not like I said, I'm not gonna try to spend too much time in here trying to really explore these areas. You know, like I said, I know where to go. I know what to do. So, I mean, really, just the quicker we get, you know, through the campaign, the quicker you can kind of get to the stuff that's a lot more, or at least in my opinion, more interesting. I mean, that's what you want to do. I mean, you kind of play through it so that way you can do the rifts and, you know, you can go through all that, you know, in the end game. So, that's what we're trying to do. I apologize if I sound super tired. I don't know. I'm not really all that tired. Just kind of a day and kind of just relaxing. It's a Labor Day. They ain't got nobody got to go work tomorrow. At least I don't. You know, unfortunately, I know there's probably some people that do. But that's not me. So we're gonna spend a pretty good time of the day here messing around with this and then maybe even get some Hearthstone in. See what's good on Steam. Maybe waste some money. Xbox One. Trying to get my Xbox One on. I need, well, maybe not get it on, but you know, more in the sense of I should just go buy the damn thing. Need to take my butt to the store. I'm just kind of lazy right now. I really don't feel like driving all the way. I guess GameStop's not too far away, but you know, I don't really feel like doing all that right now. I just need to get my caffeine jolt on and do what I need to do. I am doing what I don't normally do, and that's to drink a lot of soda. Got me a big, large soda. I was hanging out with some friends last night, playing some games and doing those sorts of things. Watching football. You know, we're the most interesting group of people. You know, it's kind of neat just to have like a group of people that really love sports. Well, I guess they're not as much of a football sports lover as, you know, necessarily like me, but you know, they like it casually, and they love to play video games. It's like my perfect set of friends. So, it's what I need. That, you know, now I just gotta find me a wife and a girlfriend that's like that. So, man, the Mad Man, or well, he's the Mad King of New Tristan, or Tristan. Well, let's see what kind of damage I'm doing to this dude. Wow, well, I'm not hurting him as much as I thought I'd be hurting him. This is kind of sad. Okay, it's all good. That's all good. Yeah. And we're doing moderate damage. He's not hurting us all that much. I mean, look at that. He's swiping me, and he's not even taking anything off of my character. I don't even have to move. Summon some minions. I don't. Nobody care about your minions. Look at that. Swipe them with one hit. Man, that's crazy. I play, you know, like my witch doctor. You know, on some of these like Torment 3. You know, it just takes 2 seconds to kill this guy. There we go. Look at that. Leveled up. Got a couple of achievements. A passive slot. Wow, we just got all kinds of stuff. Ain't that beautiful? So we are going to, you know, I will probably mess with the build here in the next video. Oh, well, let's see. Let's just get through this. Didn't get anything material-wise that's really useful. All we're naked on is some shoulders and an amulet and some rings. We'll get that filled up here. Maybe the next turn we'll be able to, let's see, hit. We're not worried about life regen, so we'll let him do things. There we go. Okay, who cares? Okay, we know. Back to Tristram. We know. Okay. Talk to Cain. And there we go. So now we are at the point with the next, you know, chapter. or the next chunk of video, or well, this is where I will stop here for the next chunk of video. Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then when I come back, then we will put together the passives and get my build here a little bit more where we want it to be for this point in the game. Not that it really matters, 'cause like I said, we're at level 10 already. We went through 2 levels, and that was roughly, I guess, half of chapter 1 or act 1, or maybe a little bit more. Think about time wise and what we have left. So, but that's really pretty much what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go through the material. We're gonna just do everything, and I think that this will be pretty fun, and I think that it'll be nice to make a fun video as I'm progressing through the different stages of Crusader with my official 3rd character that I'm playing through. So, and I might do it. I mean, with each season, I might do some more. So, but I'm going to go ahead and close it out here right now. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. You can always give me questions, comments, that kind of sort of thing. And I'll catch everybody later.